All right. So it looks like I am live. Hello, hello again, Talk Nation. You are tuned in to Key Talk One on One, and I am coming tonight with a couple of stories. I got about two stories today. So we're looking at the story about R. Kelly fans are back at it again. So they have lined up a group of people and they're actually protesting for the release of R. Kelly. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me out there? Hello? Testing, testing. Okay. So I'm going to get off into this. So, R. Kelly fans have got together and decided to protest. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, you guys can hear me now. I forgot when to share screen on. You probably can't hear me because they cut the mic off. But yes, so R. Kelly fans, they have got together to actually protest about R. Kelly's freedom. So I know you guys probably seen the story from yesterday that I posted about R. Kelly actually being attacked while he was in his cell. And the reason he was attacked is actually because a lot of his protesters have been right outside of the jail, right outside of the prison, and they have been protesting about R. Kelly, and it's caused them to be on lockdown in prison. So the cellmate who attacked him actually did not like that. And he actually just like attacked him. He ended up attacking R. Kelly. So he wasn't hurt too bad and all that. But he does have like some extra security around. They do treat celebrity inmates different from all the other inmates. But looking at this situation here, I'm going to show you guys what's going on with the protest. I actually got some live footage from the protest in Chicago. Then I'm going to get off into my other story about Jacob Blake, the young man who was actually injured by the police while he was walking away from them. It's been a lot of protests going on about that situation as well. So I'm going to get off into that after I finish this story. But let's get off into here. Okay, so R. Kelly fans, they demand his freedom in a surprise street protest. So they all got together for a surprise street protest to free their favorite singer, R. Kelly. So it says the people in Chicago have taken to the streets for a protest against R. Kelly's arrest on trafficking, CP, and also racketeering charges. As you guys know, I do got to use like little slang words when it comes to those type of words. So here it says Kelly was denied bail following his arrest in 2019. The R&B star was set to face a trial in ST, CP, and racketeering charges in July 2020. However, that date was actually pushed back due to the pandemic. And it says Tyrese, he spoke out with a controversial type of comment when it came to R. Kelly. He said, "Thou shalt not judge." As you guys remember, I believe it was On-Site that posted a shout out to On-Site, shout out to the Shade Room. But they posted the situation about Tyrese actually was speaking up for R. Kelly. And I have a little snippet of the video here. So I'm going to stroll down here, and here we go. Okay, it's moving a little slow here. Okay. Mm-mm. So there they protesting for R. Kelly. And I just found it funny that, well, I don't find it funny. It's not too much things that people can do nowadays to really make me say, I'm surprised. Okay, so it's not too much going on that surprises me these days. But I'm sharing this for a second. Fact that Kenosha and Chicago are about less than an hour away. Okay. So we have less than an hour away in Kenosha, Wisconsin, where Jacob Blake was actually injured unjustly by the police and left him paralyzed. And they not only he was injured by the police, but he got injured in front of his innocent children. They did not deserve to see that. And the situation that happened to him by the hands of the police was very unjustly. Okay. So you have R. Kelly and then you have Jacob Blake. Okay. So you want to take your time out to go and protest for R. Kelly. Look at what he's probably going to get right back into when he get out. He's probably going to go back to the same thing that he's been doing. When you guys make sure you hit that like button when you enter the building. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit it. JCJ JR, JCB Jr., what's up? Make sure you hit that like button when you hit the building. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't just yet. Okay, and big shout out to all of my subscribers. Big shout out to Talk Nation, okay? But I'm like, you guys are putting all of your energy into protesting for a person that's been doing ongoing the same situation that he's caught up in now, he's been doing for a long time. Okay. And as you guys know, I'm not going to tarry too long. I get right in here, get to the point, and jump out. You know how I do it. I know it's Friday and I know people got stuff to do. So I'm going to get off into this situation here. Okay. So this is the situation about Jacob. Jacob Blake. Okay. So this is the situation about Jacob Blake here. As you guys know, um, Jacob Blake not only was unjustly, they actually had him handcuffed to the bed. So they had him handcuffed to the bed, and I believe was ongoing. Hold on, did I put in Jacob Blake? I meant to put in Blake. Hold on. Actually had him handcuffed to the bed, and he was already unjustly, injured. So, one of his family members, I believe it was his uncle that went up there and seen that he was handcuffed to the bed. So once all of that information got out and the situation hit the media, that's when I look up and bam, they took him out of the handcuffs. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, Jacob Blake handcuffed. Okay, so here we go. So, as you can see here, it's saying that Kenosha Police Chief Jacob Blake being guarded in the hospital. So he's been guarded in the hospital. And right here it says Jacob Blake is no longer handcuffed to the bed. So once the word got out that they had him handcuffed to the bed, they went in and took the handcuffs away from him. So it's saying the attorney of Jacob Blake, the attorney actually says no longer handcuffed to his bed. So once you bring attention to stuff, that's the only time when change come along. So it says Jake no longer shackled to his hospital bed as he had been following the police shooting. I'm not even supposed to say that word, but I said it. Okay. Okay, so this happened in Wisconsin and it actually left this gentleman paralyzed. So in this story, it's just going to say that they ended up, taking us off. But let me see about as far as charges, because I'm thinking like this: if they have like a police him, and they did have him handcuffed. So if they have him handcuffed, okay, Kenosha police officers they end up injuring him. Saying something about his race. We all know what color the officer was. We know what color Jacob was, okay? He's been found in Kenosha streets every night. Yeah, the brutality. Let me see what it's saying about taking the cuffs off of him. Okay, that's what happened with the situation there. Hold on, let me see what this say here. Oh my god. Let me stroll here. Blake attorney in the went off. I had to look this up from my phone. Oh, hold up. I have to go here and take a look at this from my phone and see if I can read this off to you guys here. So let me see. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I am going to look up his charges and see what actually I'm trying to see what he got charged with because I'm looking at it like this: for them to have him handcuffed to the bed, there has to be some charges on him. So I'm gonna look up this right here. Hello, what's up, YouTube? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when you enter the building. Make sure you tap that like button for me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not. Okay, so this is what I'm looking up, his charges. So let's see what it says. Let's see, update, the shackles to the bed, post fix on. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what this is. No, I'm trying to look at this. Okay, so this is look like it's coming from the New York Post. So this with the New York Post is saying this is why Jacob Blake had a warrant out for his arrest. Okay, so this is actually saying that he had a warrant out for his arrest. So this says the cops involved into the injuring of Jacob Blake, which touched off the fresh wave of anger and also protests, anti-police, it's saying some other stuff. Let's see, forbidden going to Kenosha, alleged victim in May. Let's see. So it's saying he was involved in an incident back in May, and the officers were aware he had an open warrant. It's saying that he had an open warrant, though it's not clear if they knew the specific allegations or violations. Oh, okay. So it's saying that they're not even specific to what the warrant was for. This is what this is saying, and this is from New York Post. So it's saying that he was paralyzed due to the injuries that he obtained from the police. He had been handcuffed to his hospital bed due to the warrant. So that's why they had him handcuffed due to the warrant. But in here, it's not saying anything. Okay, let me see. It's not saying anything about why he had a warrant. That's what I'm looking for here. According to the statement that was released by his lawyer, Benjamin Crump, he was restrained, but it was removed. But he's still facing criminal charges. He was accused of some kind of criminal complaint, which was obtained by the Post. Okay, it says of breaking into a home of a woman he knew, and he S8. Oh my God. So he actually consulted. I'm just switching the words up. He broke in her home and actually consulted the woman. So that's what they're saying his charges were. Wow. The victim, who was only identified by her initials in the paperwork, told the police she was asleep in the bed with one of her children when Blake came into the room around 6 a.m. and allegedly said, I want my SH, the record. Let's see. She told the cops that Blake then used his to sexually assault her. And he said, it smells like you've been with another man. And this is what it said in a criminal complaint. Oh my God, this is something else. Let me see if I can pull this up because I want to be able to show what I'm talking about. I just don't want you to think I'm sitting here making stuff up, okay? So I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see this for yourself. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna put oh my God, this is something else. See, the plot always gets thicker. Okay, so I'm gonna say because I gotta use certain words when it comes to being on these lives, or sometimes they can cut your live where it won't play. But I'm gonna say this word here. It's actually saying that Jacob Blake, the man who was assaulted by the police, is saying that he has a warrant out for his arrest for actually consulting a woman. Rearrange those words and use your imagination. What's up, Sean? What's up? Thank you for entering the room. Sean, did you hear about that though? About those charges that he facing? Did you hear about that? About him actually assaulting a woman? This is crazy. I'm trying to see if I can pull this up, but I'm going to put in this. This is the actual news ad that I got this from. So it will pop up and you will be able to see it for yourself. Because I know it's certain words that I can't say. It may get my life taken down if I say certain stuff and things of that nature. So I'm going to see if it'll pop up here. Let's see if it'll pop up. And then once I pull it up, I'm going to make sure I hit share screen so you can see it yourself. I don't know if you heard about this, Sean, but I'm like, this is like an exclusive breaking news here. I need to change the title and put exclusive. Okay. So I'm going to go back in here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit share screen one more time. And, this is more like I'm feeling like this is breaking news because I had no idea. And that's why I always tell people, especially in the times that we're living in now, when we're consumed with stories from social media, more people turn to social media rather than Channel 7 or Fox 16 News. We turn to the media for the immediate information. So sometimes I think we got to hold back on the things that we stand up for, because we have people out here like this, and I'm sitting here wondering why this man is handcuffed in this eye. And I want to show you guys myself. Oh, so I'm going to hit not now so you guys can see what I'm actually talking about here. Okay, so it says this is why Jacob has a warrant out for his arrest. Please make sure you share this video. Please share this video if you come on in here. Make sure you share this video here. Okay, so it is saying here, and here it is right here in bold letters. I'm going to kind of try to extend it so you can see when I have it there. Okay, so I kind of extended it. Okay, so it says the cops involved in the injuring of Jacob, which, let's see, it started out, it struck up a protest, and now it's saying they arrest him for violation in a restraining order. So this girl who house he broke into, she actually had a restraining order against him. She had a restraining order against him. And here it says down here, let's see. So Jacob Blake, 29, was going to the Kenosha home of his alleged victim from the May 3rd incident. Of the police was dispatched on Sunday following the 911 call saying that he was there. The officer there that he had an open warrant, according to the dispatch records, though it's not clear if they knew the specific allegations of the violence. Okay. So I don't think they actually knew, but they knew that he was. Okay, hold on. Let me move this up. I'm gonna kind of do this. Okay, so here we go. I'm sure y'all can still see it though. Okay, so it says, let's see. No, did it go off again? I think it went off again. Oh my God. Come on. We're gonna go back here. Okay, there we go. There we go. This thing will jump around sometime. But yeah, here it is. And it just says that, let's see, who was paralyzed in the injury. He had been handcuffed to his bed due to a warrant, was vacant on Friday, according to the statement being released by his lawyer, Benjamin. Warrants, warrants were removed, but still facing criminal charges. This is what his own lawyer says. And here it says, let me move this up a little bit, was obtained by the Post of breaking into the home of a woman. Though you see, it says that he assaulted her. And then it says that the victim, who was only identified by her initials in the paperwork, she told the police that she was asleep in the bed with one of her children when Blake came into the room around 6 a.m. and alleged, "I want my S." This what the records state. And then it says she told the cops that Blake used his fingers and then he sniffed them and said, "Smells like you've been mean." The criminal complaint alleges. So this is alleged in a criminal complaint that he broke into her room. He actually assaulted her with his fingers. The officer who took her statement said she had very difficult time telling him the story. And he actually said that she cried as she was telling how the defendant assaulted her. So she was really traumatized when it came to this situation. This is like breaking news. I'm like, wow. Yeah, they do always attack the victim's character. That's true. But this look like this coming straight from a police report here. It's the officer who took her statement. Yeah, he said that she cried while she was telling how he assaulted her. The alleged victim said that Blake, he actually so many words I gotta stumble over, but I'm gonna show here so you guys can see. She told the police she was upset but collected herself together and then allegedly ran out the front door after Blake. The let's see, the complaint says she realized and saw the keys were missing, and then she called 911. So after he allegedly broke into her house and did this to her, he actually stole her keys. So she checked her purse, her keys were gone, and her car was gone. So the alleged victim told the cops she has known him for years and claims that he physically assaulted her around twice. Okay, this says around twice a year, and he drinks heavily. When he drinks heavily, he physically assaults her. So it said that he, let me read this again because this sounds funny. Okay. The alleged victim told the police, so she told the cops that she has known him for 8 years, and she claims that he physically assaults her around twice when he drinks heavily. So you just stay around a guy that assaults you twice a year. So yeah, he assaults me every. I'm not trying to victim blame or nothing, but just looking at this, yeah, I've been knowing him 8 years and he assaults me twice a year, every December and every July. He only does it on Christmas and on 4th of July. Come on, but I'm not victim blaming at all because I wasn't there and I don't know exactly what happened. I'm just reading this story, and as you guys can see, this is coming from the New York Post. I'm going to stroll up so you guys can see where you guys can find this story at yourself, because I know now I'm a little near farsighted, and I know probably looking to go to the New York Post and put in Jacob Blake, and this will pop up. Just put in um why is Jacob Blake handcuffed, or why are the police detaining him while he's in the hospital, and this will pop up under the New York House. So then is okay, so he assaults this woman twice a year, allegedly. And it says that the police filed charges against him for felony actual assault. You guys know what I mean when I say SX. Just use your imagination and you know what I'm talking about. And it says he got charged for trespassing and domestic abuse in July. And look, I'm talking about he did this in July and he got charged in July. Wow. So it says warrant was issued for his arrest. On Sunday, within 3 minutes of responding to the 911 call, Blake was he was injured by the police 7 times. You guys know what I mean, in the back as he attempted to get in his car. Calls to Blake, what they say, I say, Crump and Kenosha Police Department have gone unturned. Okay, so I'm gonna stroll down here so you guys can see exactly where to find this story here. You guys can see. Okay, there it is, right there. So it says New York Post. So this story is from New York Post, and they're actually saying that he assaulted a woman, and that's why he's been detained, and that's why he has a warrant out for his arrest. All right, knocked out two came in the park, and they're riding for our camp through the form of a protest for him. Then we have Kenosha, which is about 40, 50 minutes away, where it's been a riot going on. I don't know if you guys heard, but it was actually a 17-year-old Caucasian male that actually got arrested for taking the lives of two protesters when it came to that situation. So we have these two situations, these two protests. It looks like 2020 is the year of the uprising, 2020 is the year of protest. 2020 is the year of the unknown. I mean, it just seemed like it get better and better as the plot turns. But what do you all think about these two stories? Pretty wild. If you have not hit that subscribe button, what are you doing? Go on and hit that button. Get your girl to 1,000. I'm trying to reach 1,000. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 at least by or before the end of the year. So you guys help me get there. Help me get there. Thank you, Mr. Woods, for entering the chat. Thank you, JCB Jr. I think that's your name. Thank you so much for checking me out. You guys, make sure you go back to the beginning, check it all out. And I am signing out. Katie Talk 101. And as usual, love you, YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you share if you care. And I will be seeing you next time. I'm coming back Sunday for sure. So make sure you check me out. Hit that notification bell too. Make sure you give me a good rating. Love you, YouTube, and good night, and have a blessed weekend.